Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's match. We've got the Lady Jayhawks up against the Ancilla College Chargers. No fans here, Pete?
Yeah,
a little different.
A different feel tonight, certainly.
Jayhawks coming off a 2-0 record this weekend. And a nice big win over GRCC conference win last Friday night in 3 sets. Ranked 20th nationally, so kind of a weird year like we mentioned on Friday, but good to see everyone back out playing and looking forward to tonight's match.
Yeah. It's hard to know what to expect here, but based on the warm-ups, it looks favorable for our Jayhawks, so I guess we'll stay tuned and see.
Yes, sir. Megan Heiss back to serve. Good side out there by the Chargers.
Thomas with the side out.
Kill Martin back to serve. Way to let that one go. Easy point for the Jayhawks. Pete, you'll see Abby Seeger's got a very tough float serve. One thing the Jayhawks do, and I mention it every time we're on live here, is they do serve tough, which creates a lot of aces, but also a lot of errors. But she's got a nice tough float serve.
There it is, right on cue.
Ooh, net violation there by Bridget McHugh.
Bad luck.
Yeah, got a little aggressive there.
Did the right thing, didn't let it cross into the plane, perhaps.
Yep. Number 12, Carly Unruh back to serve. Couple of off-speed shots there by Gabby Thomas, just throwing the Jayhawks for a loop, kind of unconventional a little bit.
Yep, a little bit out of system, throwing the ball outside to, it looks like a lefty out there, which again is a different look.
Yes. Good side out there. One thing we're just going to want to see the Jayhawks do here is just stay controlled, I think, and not get too lackadaisical.
Yeah, if they can just settle in and play their game, I think things will go well.
Megan Crowley back to serve.
Lindsay Ryder checking into the game.
Good snap on that swing. Ooh. They don't call it like they used to, Pete.
No.
So.
Nice pickup.
Nice contact there.
Look what I found.
Yeah. Almost knocked her out. Second time I've seen it, obviously just the second match, but I'd have to follow up. I don't know if Megan Heiss set in college or in high school, but she has a beautiful bump set from kind of that middle back position. She put one up last Friday night that was very impressive. Just did the same thing there.
Yeah, nice serve.
Jayhawks take a 4-3 lead.
Ace for Crowley.
Ooh. Good.
Almost drew her in with that one. Good eyeball, letting it fly.
A little ties it up, let it fly, right?
Exactly. That's how it's done. A little miscommunication in the front row for Ancilla, freeing up Jordan Carlisle, who takes it to Spiketown.
Yeah, and we had 2 blockers up there. I think we were playing 4 back on defense there for the Chargers. I think missed a little substitution there, so hopefully they have it figured out now. Good tough deep floater serve. Put the Chargers out of system, and it's going to work every time. Notice that Friday Jayhawks put the Raiders just out of system over and over and over again, and they couldn't get much going.
Exactly.
Nice
tough serve. Little lucky dribble.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can keep the other setter from putting their hands on the ball, things are going to go well, that's for sure.
Yes. Ooh. Lucky play there for the Jayhawks. And even you got that setter running across from the left front right now.
Yeah.
So then if you get a bad pass over here on the left side of the court, you're kind of...
It makes it tricky.
Yes. Floater in.
Yeah, another pretty good set there.
Yes. Nope. Just a bit long. Jayhawks with a quick 9-4 lead after being down 3-1.
Yep, starting to hit their speed a little bit here. Hit their stride. Free ball coming.
Ooh, wow, a little bit more than a free ball there.
That's pretty good. Putting the Jayhawks out of system, setting up their defense, see what comes of it.
Easy dig.
All over that. That's just really nice transition play. Great dig from the libero there.
Yes.
Well read.
He was just standing there waiting for it.
Exactly. So having a big block helps, certainly.
Yes. Jayhawks into the net.
Nice run by Carlisle, letting him off a hook there, though.
Yep. Number 5, Olivia Feltenberger, back to serve. I won't try to butcher which high school she went to in Indiana.
Oh, man.
And then going right into the libero's platform there. And
a little miscommunication. At any level, communication is key.
You got it.
Gotta call it early, call it loud.
Good pass.
Kind of a tweener.
Free ball. Good swing. Oh.
Had one more hit. Unlucky.
Yeah.
Pretty good dig.
Yes. Timeout at 12-5. 2 timeouts for you guys tuning in. Each team gets 2 timeouts, minute 15 per timeout per set. We take a little 3-minute break between each set as well. Jayhawks rescheduled match tomorrow night against Glen Oaks at Glen Oaks. Got canceled last Tuesday because of weather, so they're sneaking it in so they can get their conference matches in. So Jayhawks coming off a pretty busy streak here, playing last Friday, 2 matches on Saturday. Obviously tonight, tomorrow, and then again on Friday home. So,
am I reading this right, Steve? Glen Oaks is also an unbeaten team?
Yeah, I think you are.
That should be something then.
So
just get tuned in for that.
Yeah.
Seems like the Jayhawks are doing their thing here. Got a lot of athletes who are ranked nationally.
Yeah.
Certainly hitting their stride tonight after a somewhat shaky start. Figuring this Ancilla team out a little bit.
Yeah, especially throwing all these things. I mean, my dad and I were talking on Friday, just a year and a half since we've last seen a match in here. Just weird, right? Usually it's August, September, October season. Turns into, February, March, April season this year. They're coming up on finishing their second semester here in April.
Yeah.
When volleyball finishes, just a little bit different. So.
Yeah. One of the many crazy things about this last 12 months or so.
Yes, sir. Good touch there by Carlisle. Vander Ord with a run
Great track down.
And that's going to be out, but we're going to play it.
There you go. And the hustle from the Jayhawks pays off.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a gift in the back row from Ancilla here. Played a ball that might have been going out.
It's a good tough serve there to the corner.
Yep. Forcing that decision, and when you're down, you feel like you got to play all the close ones.
Yes.
Another great dig by the Van Ord.
Right into the platform of the libero.
Nice power dump. Scooped up easily. Got a little back row attack.
Oh, wow.
Well done.
Looking pretty good. A little reverse action there.
I like it. Yep. When in doubt, throw it up in the middle.
Yeah.
Let your big outside hitter take a crack at it.
Coach Rixey going to let some players get some playing time tonight.
Yep.
Good. We got number 16, Maddie Wynn, coming in out of Montague High School.
Great pass.
Nice swing. Good
nice
touch.
Down the line. Crowley.
Good
nice
hustle.
Really nice touch. Good pursuit as well by Maddie Wynn, just checking in the game. I always tell young players, when one player goes for it, you should follow.
Yes. Especially when there's 6 of you out there. So.
Yep. 6-14. Top spin jump serve. Pretty good one.
Just
a little long, though. Not her first time.
No.
Not bad, not bad. Asking for a touch, undetected. And Miss Poston is checking back in.
Yeah.
Little back row specialist, it seems.
Yep. Out of Ravenna High School. Good serve. Kind of noticing that pass all the way over here on the left side makes it a little bit tougher.
Yep, fewer options for the setter. Really nice dig by the liberos, playing well for Ancilla.
Yes. Nice dig. Not my favorite set in the world.
Yeah. This number 2 for Ancilla, covering a lot of ground.
Yeah.
Seems like a good player, making a lot of digs on the 10-foot line out of middle back. You're not accustomed to seeing that.
Right. Either she forgot her jersey or she's not on the roster here.
Number 13 not messing around. Nothing wrong with that serve.
Oh.
Caught Jayhawks on their heels a bit.
Another good serve.
Well taken with their hands. Wow. Really nice bump set out of that. Way to make something out of something there.
Yeah, that's a good bump set for the transition kill for the...
That's a tricky set under any circumstances, but to do that,
if you're bumping
the
it
forearm platform is impressive indeed.
Megan Heiss with the short serve.
Good push to our lefty.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
A little tight. Good joust win.
Again, the lack of communication hurting Ancilla. 2 players in the region, but
yeah,
neither able to make the play.
Smart shot there by Megan Crowley, though.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Again, seems to be a recurring theme. Generally speaking, if you're a libero, you don't want to get up into the hitting zone, especially when your attackers are taking their approach.
I would have to agree with that. You're not teaching that to the 14-year-olds?
It's a
frowned upon thing.
It's a tricky thing because you want your players to be aggressive, but at the same time they have to know their role and know their position.
Yes.
So in coaching my daughter's 14 and under team, a lot of the same issues.
Yeah.
We tell them to be aggressive, go for the ball, but you don't want to run over your teammates. So it's a fine line, and they're just learning the game. At this level, you see less of that.
Yes, you got it.
But still, yeah, a lot of the same issues, regardless of level.
I would agree with that. And that's a little unconventional, like we mentioned. I'm trying to get that little miscommunication, but trying to get that outside set to the lefty. Almost want to see her running some inside sets there, even if they're going to keep her on the left side. But I'm not the coach, so
it's hard to know when to take chances, especially when you're down 19-8. But if not now, when?
Right.
Tricky also that your outside hitter for Ancilla is a lefty, so you really have to push it in order for her to get any kind of a powerful attack on the ball. And it's hard not to notice how outsized they are at the net. So not a lot of room for error for Ancilla. So
and the Jayhawks doing a nice job of putting them in trouble on the serve with service pressure. And
exactly. Yeah, putting them in trouble.
Jayhawks up 19-8, Ancilla's burned both their timeouts, so we should be able to play on here unless the Jayhawks run into any kind of a scoring run from the Chargers. But Megan Heiss,
can't take them with you.
Serve. You got it. Ooh. That high let it fly there or no?
Oh yeah, that was outside.
Yeah.
Jayhawks. But give Jayhawks credit. They're putting the pressure on them. They're forcing that decision. They're making them decide before they're comfortable with it. And again, when you're down, it's hard not to try to stay aggressive and go for everything.
Right. Nice up there by
nice
Van
dig.
Noord.
Good touch. All over it.
Yeah, she's there.
Right on Rice. That's what you want.
Yes.
Really disciplined block there by the Jayhawks, not trying to do too much. Little discussion here between the
coach and the
outside hitter and the coach, and well spotted by the Jayhawks, taking full advantage. Smart serve.
Yeah, one thing going back to the block there, Megan Crowley does a great job for her height, getting where she needs to be, and she's a sneaky good blocker for a smaller setter. Nice dig right on the platform. To Carlisle. Good set there.
Nice set, indeed. Number 11 just finding a way. She's had 2 or 3 of those where it's just kind of throw the wet dish rag at it and come what may.
Yes, exactly. And it's
Jayhawks maybe not accustomed to that off-speed stuff quite as much.
No, kind of back in where they think it's going to be in those, like you said, a little unconventional. And the quick play.
Yep. Jayhawks can keep it high like that. They're going to get some touches at the block, but should be able to have their way. Stay disciplined. Keep it swinging high. Libero coming back in.
Jayhawks up 23-9. Just need 2 more points to take the first set. What a serve.
Jeez, that's deadly. See what they run here.
Yeah. That's going to work every day. So, tough serve. Puts him in, gets him a free ball. And
earns you the free ball.
You should be able to transition out, like you mentioned, height in the Jayhawks' favor.
Yeah, you can't teach tall.
Set point for Jayhawks. Seeger back to serve, puts it in the net.
Yeah.
And if I'm tracking correctly, I believe that's 3 or 4 of the 10 points for the Chargers are coming off Jayhawks missed serves. So Jayhawks definitely putting the pressure on with that. So.
And they got away with a couple out serves that Ancilla played. So
it
goes both ways.
Easy play there by
really
Carlisle.
Nice, efficient swing. Just taking what they give. Staying tall, keeping your eyes on the ball. Good contact. Little topspin on the top. Hit it where they're not. It's just keep away.
Yeah, that's all it is. We were able to win some tournaments playing keep away.
Yep.
I mentioned this still to this day, I played against a lot of people in my volleyball career that were more athletic than me, more talented than me, could maybe jump a little higher, but it's point for point. If you can play keep away and not make many errors, you can hang with all of them.
Oh, it's a ball control game, yeah. And Jayhawks not only have the height, but seem to have a little better ball control that time.
Yeah.
Benefited from a little better communication. And yeah, it's hard to know if Ancilla is maybe going through some transition. They had a couple players that aren't listed on our program, so it could be a situation where they've got some new personnel and trying to figure things out, know their roles.
Right.
But the Jayhawks are firing on all cylinders, certainly.
It looks like Coach Sean McAllister maybe was able to add a few to the roster, because I'm showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of their 7 on the roster, which it looks like there's 9 of them here are sophomores, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Jayhawks, a young team with only 4 sophomores. Good to see for their future. They can get some of these players some playing time, and that's what's so cool. Pete and I were talking about this on the drive up here, just talking about community college volleyball, and it just gives these athletes a chance to continue to play on. If we sit here and looked at our sheet, we got a lot of local kids from a lot of local high schools able to carry on, work on getting their college degree, and still have that opportunity to play their junior and senior year at a 4-year college. And Coach Rixey does a really nice job of getting a lot of those local kids in here to let them continue their volleyball career on. So
yeah, and for a lot of people, their senior year in high school is the last time they put on a uniform, so to be able to extend it is a blessing. And it's, boy, especially in these times, to be able to step on any kind of court and compete is it's funny how much we take for granted, but to be able to, it's nice to be here watching, but how much nicer it must be for them to be out there competing. And I know it's a bummer we can't have crowds and we have to wear masks and all the rest, but it wasn't that long ago we weren't able to do any of it. So
yeah, you got it. Crazy. I think 3 weeks from now we're coming up on a year of all of this, and when I talk with people, it seems like we kind of, summer just felt normal last year. We didn't get a chance to do some of our stuff on the beach, but it just felt more normal with some restaurants being open and that kind of stuff. So kind of those 2 phases of March through June were a little weird, and then we kind of had that second stint October through about now.
Yep.
So, eats up 6-7 months of a year where it just, we had a lot of limitations of what we couldn't do.
Yep. I'm hopeful. Vaccines are rolling out. The trends seem to be going the right way. So
yeah. Did you get your vaccine?
Oh, cool. You got the first one. As a teacher, I'm eligible, and
nice.
I certainly feel better having had that little insurance in the arm. So
yeah, no third arm coming or anything?
Not yet, not that I know of.
Good. It would help for your blocking skills, though.
Well, yeah, you can't. Still would have to jump. You were talking about playing against people a little more athletic. I think that's basically everyone I ever played against. It's going to happen. There it is again, right on cue.
Yeah, Pete, you said it.
A little miscommunication, perhaps some new personnel. The setter digs that. There's a couple schools of thought. Of course, when I was growing up, you pass it to the opposite, your right front, have her run the offense. A lot of teams now pass it back to the libero, have them
put it out. But that's a little bit different angle if you're coming from middle back there versus coming from right back.
It's tricky. Yep. Interesting serve receive there. Double patty cake. Got the job done.
Do it.
That's a tough serve.
Yeah.
From Seeger.
Yeah.
It's not messing around.
No. I'm glad I'm sitting behind the booth here.
Yep. This plexiglass, it's probably for COVID, but might be bulletproof. A really nice turn by the middle from Ancilla. Signs of life.
Kind of saw Maddie Wynn there come in a little, playing right back defense there, kind of cheating to the middle. Good, nice swing there by the Chargers.
Yeah, really nice cutback, kind of in between where the two defenders ought to be. So
yes,
I'm sure they work on that. Off the thingy.
Here we go, seeing how high we can put the ball, and just couldn't get it back over.
Yep.
Good hustle play, though, by the Chargers.
Yep, Sutter raising her hand immediately saying, my bad, my bad. You always want to better the ball. You're running off the court. I'm not trying to make a perfect set out of it, but put your team in a position where they can do something with it. We saw the Jayhawks do that in game one where they threw it up in the middle and actually got a swing out of it. Again, that kind of off speed from our lefty. Nobody home. Nice pickup.
That's good. Takes a setter out of it there on the free ball. We're going middle on that play. That's
interesting.
Catch some people.
Wow, really good footwork there from the setter to save that.
Yeah.
Didn't end up being a great set, but it was great to not fault on that. That's a really tough one.
Good play there. Good touch. Just one.
A little indecision in transition here, it seems like, from Ancilla. I always teach young players, whatever side of the court you're on, if you're the non-setter, you want to push it to the far side, regardless of where you're at. And it doesn't seem like they're doing that. Of course, Jayhawks did the same thing, actually ran a middle. It's a little ambitious there from the setter. Yeah. Being back row, not allowed to attack that, has to stay below the plane. Got her feet there, face the net, that is the right thing to do.
Maybe a double in my book, but.
Yep, a little sticky. They're letting them play.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Good to see Crowley with a nice service run.
Left them out of the hook there, scoring half their points.
You got it.
Crowley coming out of the back row now. Got favoring their passers, making her do a little extra work, but fast enough. Ooh, nice and high for McHugh. No stopping that.
No.
Not tonight. No. Really good tempo there. Great pass right to target. Right over the top of the block.
Megan Heiss back in to play left front. Puts Jordan Carlisle back on the service line. Just a bit wide.
Yep. Good aggressive serve. Number 12 for Ancilla, seeing it all the way out. That's the way to do it.
Yep.
Follow it out. Feltenberger back in to serve for Ancilla. 6-3 in the early goings here of game 2. Nice pass.
Get some good touches on it. I mean.
Yeah. Pretty good touch by 5. Number 2, rather. For Ancilla. Seems to be everywhere on the court. Libero a little bit on her heels, maybe. She needs to turn around and pass.
Yeah. Short serve there. Tool off the block, out of bounds.
Yep, they're looking to get her the ball every chance they can. Seems to be the leader out there.
Wish we could tell you her name. Maybe it's one of them on our roster, but we don't see a number 2. Jump serve coming. It's a good serve. Good weighted.
Wow, nice pickup.
Crowley just kind of dug in there and got that.
Ancilla earns himself a free ball and unable to take advantage of it.
Right call there by the referee on the double contact.
Yep. Postma into serve for the Jayhawks. Doesn't seem like Ancilla has quite as much firepower from top to bottom as the Jayhawks, so really reliant on a perfect pass and everything being in system, and so far I haven't been able to execute.
For sure.
Give Jayhawks a little credit for push them to the limit.
For sure.
Certainly playing well.
Miscommunication there again, and Seeger just stays home and does her job. Didn't chase her. And
Thomas for Ancilla doing a good job getting low, covering young players. That's a skill that's hard to practice, hard to master certainly, but earn your team a lot of extra chances at the ball by recovering a block on your side, putting it back up somewhere where someone can do something with it. Jayhawks rolling right along here.
10-4, yeah, going back to your covering thing, that's probably one of the most defeating things. Even at the beach level of a really good rally, you get a good block and someone's there just to pop it up and transitions it. It's defeating in my book.
For sure, yeah. There's several plays that kind of crush your spirit. That's certainly one of them. You get a block, especially if it's kind of a straight down block and then it pops right back up. That is just defeating. Also, feeling like you get a really good attack, a really good swing, and libero or somebody else pops it straight up, or hit a really good shot, and you feel like it should be a kill, and then they transition that. That'll take the wind out of your sails. But so far, all systems go for Jayhawks. 10-4 game 2. Good, buddy.
Yes, sir. Jayhawks took set 1. If you're just joining us, 25-10. Best 3 out of 5. If necessary, our 5th set will be to 15 points. That buzzer is not quiet.
No, I feel like I have headphones on, but maybe it's on the inside of my head. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they send it through us too. Postma back to serve. Nice block there.
There you go. Yeah, just over the top, yeah. Not a lot the Ancilla's going to do about that. It's easier to play defense behind a block that's taking away some space. And not that they're not, but Jayhawks are just at a different level, literally.
Yeah.
You serve the setter. You don't see that a lot.
No.
Really good short serve. Well, Heist coming in with the head of steam. Might have been over again there. Got away with that one. Nope, they called it. Oh,
yep.
There we go.
Oh,
yep.
There we go.
Doing a little monkey see, monkey do between the down ref and up ref, getting the call straight. He's got it right. That was close to being over the net.
I would have to agree with that, but
oh, nice little turn down the line. Again, it's not how hard, just hit it where they're not. Came in with her regular approach, faced cross court, little thumb up, wrapped her pinky around the ball, snapped down the line. Just that easy.
Tough floater there. Too.
Yeah, really nice pass. We haven't seen a lot of that from the Jayhawks. A little miscue.
Yeah, and just a good block there. Good recovery there by Seeger, and good press over the net. That's another thing to talk about from a blocking standpoint. It's just finishing your block.
Yep.
So you're not getting tooled.
Ancilla got a little stuck at the net there. 12 never got off in time to
actually
take
get
a good
full
approach at it. Yeah. Something we worked on the other night with our young players.
All right. Ace there for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, number 2 maybe pressing a little bit, trying to do too much, and just got away from it a little bit. Little Shankopotamus to the side. Maddie Wynn back for another serve. A little short one. Trying to mix it up.
Yeah, just into the net. 14-6, Jayhawk lead.
It's got to be hard not to get too frustrated or defeated here if you're Ancilla.
Yeah.
At some point, it would be tempting to just pack it in, but
yeah, they made a good drive over here. I used to help be the water boy on the MCC basketball team in my middle school and high school years, and I remember going with Coach Gifford to Ancilla, not a short little jaunt over there. Probably about a 2.5-hour drive. So
there you go. Rattle off a couple in a row, make it interesting.
Getting Vander Ord, but she's got to move her feet there, but a tough floater coming in at her.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, it's Kilmartin, the setter.
Kilmartin, I like that last name for volleyball.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she might have deformed that ball a little. We're going to need to get a different volleyball out there. That one might have been popped. Really good connection there in the middle. Good aggressive approach.
Just a good 1-2-3 there. Great pass, great set.
Starts with the pass, no question. Yep.
Seeger just bombing away back there. Ooh. Once again, another little unconventional swing, but
Yeah.
the Jayhawks pick it up.
Well, the setters are going to get the benefit of the doubt. You know, you got your middle hitter doing that same move. The officials probably aren't going to let that fly, but yeah, she's been doing a good job of
getting her feet to the ball.
And on a tight one facing the net, that's out, is the way to go. It doesn't leave you a lot of options, but she's making the most out of what she's dealing with, what she's been dealt. We got number 2 back in the front row, so signs of life here. Oh, my bad, little jinx. Kind of miss-hit that one.
The miss hit puts Crowley back to serve, brings Reuter into the front row.
Yeah, if they can find a way to steal a couple points here, make it interesting, put a little bit of pressure on the Jayhawks, but right now they're just too comfortable to lead. They're just playing loose, playing free.
Yeah.
Wow, she might have got a hold of that. She touched that on the block?
I don't think so. I think it went top of the tape. But
wouldn't have made it anyway, but she did a nice job of penetrating.
Yes. Set off the net there, though. And
yeah, she's inside the 10-foot line now. She's got to back up a little bit to be able to take an approach.
Yes. Here we go. Look at that.
Good aggressive swing.
Just a bit
missed.
long. But
did everything right there, though.
That's
about as hard as we've seen her hit it.
Yes, so far. But her 19-9 Jayhawk lead. Timeout for the Chargers.
Jayhawks closing in on game 2 here.
Yeah.
You get a team down like that, you score a couple, and that's, boy, it makes it tough for them in the huddle.
Yeah.
There's not a lot for them to be talking about or to do different because they're doing their best and not playing horribly. There's a lot fewer miscommunications.
Right.
Jayhawks just taking it to them, just beating them in every aspect of the game, making life real tough for them at the net, serving tough. Taking care of the ball in transition, and Sutter's making great choices. Distributing the ball well to all of her hitters, and
Chargers can't seem to get a beat on the offense for the Jayhawks either. With Crowley doing a nice job pushing everything around, like you're mentioning. But that always goes back to starting with the pass. And the Jayhawks have had a lot of free ball opportunities, and
they're taking advantage. I remember when I was first learning to play the game of volleyball in college, I kept saying to the coach, "When do we get a hit?" He says, no. You got to learn how to pass.
Right.
So,
smart.
Yeah, at every level.
It
starts with the pass.
It's the second timeout for the Chargers, so we should be clear sailing here to the end of set 2. Crowley back to serve. Hopefully she can put this one in.
Nope. That bailed out again. Yeah.
Tough floater, getting him thinking, but I still feel like that ball's probably 2 feet out, right?
Head high, let it fly, yeah. So pulling the libero out, it's an unconventional move, but just made a couple of those errors and just maybe just looking to slow things down a little bit.
Yeah.
So well done by the middle taking that ball, not just there to hit.
Got to get that set out on her right shoulder a little bit more.
Well, that's a really tough one for that. Wow, nice dig. Oh, okay. Not expecting that. Little roundhouse. Oh, yay. Outside the playing surface. There we go. Ancilla with a couple digs, extending the rally.
Yes.
Just letting nature take its course and
make the Jayhawks make the mistake.
Forced error there.
Yep.
13 back to the front row.
Good spot
really nice adjustment there by Carlisle. A little higher than she was expecting perhaps, had a slower approach, but just kept her hand high, good contact on the ball, and picked the corner, made it happen.
Goes back to serve.
Number 1 in the back row here, she can go all the way over to number 2. She's making her life a little tougher. Speaking of making her life tougher, ooh, pretty good touch by 13. Yeah. Not a lot of options there. Did the right thing, up into the block, maybe try to wipe that, but a little self-cover.
6'3" in front of you, not much you can do when you got a low.
She was a little bit of a phone booth there. It didn't bring any loose change, so no one to call for help.
Carlisle 22-10.
Jeez, that's a good serve. All right, look what I found.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the aggressiveness from 2.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a really good tempo out the outside.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. We just still had one more touch. 14 could have knocked that over with her feet if she wanted to.
I'm not sure that's how Coach drew it up. You got.
Now let's
from middle back. That's a toughie. From middle back.
Yeah.
I like you to be aggressive.
But maybe put that ball on the 10-foot line.
Yeah,
Let
maybe
your rider.
better the ball a little bit.
Yeah, that might have been going out too.
It's hard to know. Oh, danger, danger.
Oh,
yeah, we've seen that a time or two. Yeah, the communication again rearing its ugly head. I think you want the back row player to take that ball.
yeah. Get that front row blocker back up there.
Generally
Get her in
speaking.
position a little bit more.
Yeah. What you said. Oh, jeez Louise. Pretty good pass. Way to deal with that.
But kind of playing back row ball there. Triple block from the Jayhawks.
She's front row player.
And we got a net there on McHugh.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 2 is kind of their everything. They're putting her in serve receive. She's actually middle front.
Yep.
But they'll set her every chance they get. She's probably their best option.
Jayhawks just need to side out here to snag set 2. Nice bump set outside. And a
really nice set. Yep.
Jayhawks take the second set, 25-11.
Bump set, as you said. Slider maybe got in the way there a little bit. The rider, that is.
Yeah.
Hard for Crowley to put her hands on it. Pretty good pass from Vander Ord.
Jayhawks just need to, keep the foot on the gas here.
So what are they talking about in the huddle? They're trying to decide where they're going for dinner? Talking about what kind of midterms they got coming up? Or
I don't know. You talking about the Jayhawks or the Chargers?
Both. Jayhawks got to be feeling good, right?
Yeah.
All systems go, firing on all cylinders.
Coming in here, making it happen, not giving up many points. As we can see, the first 2 sets, 25-10, 25-11. I mean,
don't have a whole lot of corrections to make.
No. But I think keep the foot on the gas here and not let this one, coming from me, if I'm Coach Rixey, don't make too many changes. Get out of here. Maybe keep the Chargers under 15 points here in the third set would make me feel really good.
Yep.
But usually, kind of get the Chargers getting some things rolling here, as we saw a few spurts of greatness there.
Some signs of life there. They maybe make some adjustments again. And that huddle, what are they talking about? What is there on the table for them to do to kind of crawl back into this one?
I think you go back to it. You've hit it a few times. It's just the communication portion. I think that's going to save them a few errors, which are going to, in return, save them some points and make the Jayhawks earn them a little bit more. I think they've been giving them too many points.
Yeah. Played a couple out balls, a couple miscommunication.
On some back row attacks and things like that. And, they're making it happen. And one thing I want you from a coaching perspective to look at on this set 3 is I feel like those slower, higher sets are working better for the Chargers because they'll be able to get those full approaches and coming in hard when they try to run that quicker stuff. Their footwork's just a little bit off, and you got a left-handed person playing left side.
Yeah. So typically a quicker offense, especially out of the middle, is designed to take the opponent by surprise and kind of force some decisions from the blocking and the defense. But they just don't seem to have the personnel to be able to force the issue there. They're at a disadvantage height-wise.
Yep.
And so, like you're saying, probably better to keep it simple and take the easy set and definitely be looking for number 2. Try to find your best hitters. Maybe time to start thinking about setting her out of the back row a little more.
Right.
Now, for Coach Rixey, are there adjustments to be made? Is this a situation where you maybe have an alternate lineup in your back pocket and you think, now's as good a time as any to try something new, or just pedal to the metal?
I think pedal to the metal here. Get out of here. They got a long week. They're playing a lot of games right now. I think get them out of here. Be done. I have yet to see. This is just my second match this year of the Jayhawks. Only their 5th of the year. Have yet to see any alternate lineups that they've been able to run. Don't know if they have a second setter who can run the show. But pretty straightforward. It seems like Coach Rixey's using some back row specialists to make some serving adjustments and things like that. So I think he's getting everyone.
Yeah, and they don't have 15 people on the roster or anything. Everyone's getting a lot of playing time. So
yeah, I was talking with
fairly limited
with Coach Chipwell and Coach Rixey last Friday night, and that's GRCC's coach. And these community colleges would usually carry that 12 to 15 kid roster, but with COVID, a little bit more people around, a little bit more chance of things to happen. So I think a lot of these programs have cut back.
And that could be part of what we're seeing here on Ancilla. We mentioned there's a couple kids that are either not on the roster, or could be that some of them are quarantined, or that's a high ball.
Good dig there.
Good pursuit.
3 ball coming over.
Nice communication.
Puts it to the right back.
That's a little quicker tempo than we've seen from the Chargers.
Good.
Can she?
Oh, she doesn't go. She could have. I've even felt like the number 1 could have chase
Yeah,
that
I wondered
down.
if she kind of had a little, wires got crossed. She forgot to run for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get in the moment and you
Maybe thought that went out or went on the other side. Or
just didn't realize.
But that just comes down to a little bit of communication too, and recognizing what's going on.
Really good adjustment again, just keeping it high. A little frustration setting in there for 11. Felt like she was right in the right spot. Got her whole hand on it, but again, kind of looking up at the world and just keeping her chin protected from COVID.
Yeah.
That is a good serve. Great pass.
Nice chin strap. They could be
Nice
playing
pushing it wide.
football.
Ooh.
Number 12 with
That might have been in. That might have been in.
Oh, no, I think it was in. I think she maybe. I mean, what? 9
That's
out
a
of 10
toughie.
times you're gonna hit that. I mean, you could
That's a
use all
toughie.
3 contacts there.
Yeah, it's she's probably not going to get a much better set than that.
Yeah.
A little miscommunication going for the corner. There it is.
That's gonna work every time.
Young players. It's keep away.
Got the paparazzi.
I
back
always
here.
tell my middles, man, you don't have to murder it.
No.
Just hit it to the corners.
Yeah.
And that was a really, really nice shot. Again, a little miscommunication there with the timing. It seemed like, but
Keep those middle backs guessing so they're not cheating
Tough
one way or
serve
the
there.
other.
a little miscue. Unlucky from 12.
Yeah. Got the paparazzi behind us here taking some pictures of Mr. Goers. Not used to seeing him in the gymnasium.
No, not used to anybody taking my picture ever. Yeah, for good reason.
Yeah.
So one of the keys we talked about was Ancilla not giving away any free points, and so far that hasn't been the case. Really nice free ball pass there. Tight one.
Good dig.
Yes. Seems like they're running a little quicker tempo to the outside, maybe not giving the Jayhawks a chance to get their defense and their block set. I like that. I like that adjustment. 11's not going to knock your face off regardless of how good the set is, so probably better to keep it low, keep it quick, and force the Jayhawks out of their comfort zone.
You got it.
Serving tough, why not at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, earn themselves a little bit of a free ball here. See what they do with it.
Go to 2.
There it is, set 2. Okay.
That's a little bit more in system there. Probably one of the best 1-2-3s we've seen from them.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of that tonight, but it's nice to know that it's an option.
Yes.
They definitely have it in them. Getting another tough serve. But Jayhawks on the run.
Puts it in another free ball.
And set 2 again.
Nice
Carver
block
good.
there by McHugh.
2 doing a nice job of getting back off the net, becoming available again for that setter.
But that's tough there. I mean, 8-foot line lefty,
That's
outside
tough.
hitter.
It's a tough one.
I mean,
Yep. Outside hitters, a lot of their job is knowing when to go for that and when to extend the play.
Correct.
Outside hitters get all the junk in transition. They get decent sets in system, but they also get a lot of mediocre stuff. So, like in that situation, you're 10 feet off.
Play the ball,
out
let
of
them
system
make
ball.
a mistake. Exactly.
Maybe take a little off, put it somewhere they're not. Maybe go for that corner. Maybe try to hit the setter. Put them out of system. Just a little bit of inexperience, maybe a little bit of really nice one-handed save there by the setter.
Outside and just beating it through the block.
Yeah, Carlisle just having her way with this smaller Ancilla team.
Crowley on another service run. Jayhawks up 7-3 here in the third set.
Tight set again. Not a lot of options there up against 6'3" and
No, that's
6 foot. Yeah, a little tight set. Good pass.
Yeah.
Give them credit. They're not waving the white flag. They're fighting.
Yep. Getting as many touches as they can. I mean, season's fresh here, just trying to figure things out.
Yep.
What a nice serve.
Dropped off the table there.
Good.
Ooh, nice. Really caught her Ryder a little bit by surprise there. Still stuck at the net.
Yeah.
I always tell my attackers, you're either blocking or you're playing defense.
Right.
Don't get stuck. Like Steve-O in fours. Just kind of standing there
Just
watching. Buy a
get
ticket.
my camera out.
Ooh.
That's
Yep.
in the net.
Certainly going for it. Got the green light. Might as well.
Yeah.
Serve tough. That's what's got him a couple of free points.
Chin strap is not working for service.
Well, it's not. Yeah, it's some frustration there. Yeah, it doesn't seem like maybe it doesn't fit well.
Yeah.
Hard to know what's going on there.
I have yet to try to play sports with one on, so I'm not going to give too hard of
Another
a time.
tough serve. Kind of a tweener set. Not all the way out.
Really smart play. That ball's in.
Nice
Yeah.
touch. Yeah.
See, I do think though Crowley's, that's a risky set there. You know, got to get that a little bit higher out to her right arm, but a really smart play there.
Yeah, good adjustment. And, you know, being 6'3", you've got a little more room for error. You got some, she's got options that, frankly, Ancilla doesn't have.
Yes.
(10-5) here, game 3. Pretty good serve there, nice pass.
Good play, good hustle. Free ball, let's get it over, and
kind of shooting themselves in the foot. Making some good defense, defensive plays, good pursuit. Popping it up the middle. We're going to have their timeout here now.
Kind of similar timeouts. Coach is doing a good job of recognizing, doing those. In this situation, after losing the first set, 25-10, 25-11, are you, as the coach, maybe taking a timeout at 9-5 instead of 11-5?
Right.
What are we thinking there?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's hard to know at this point what else she could be telling them. So this is definitely a momentum timeout, right? The other team scores 3-4 in a row, automatic timeout, right?
For sure.
Your question is, do you wait for the lead to balloon to 6, or do you try to nip it in the bud? Because it was kind of back and forth there, early goings, 3-4 in the early goings here, and so now they're more than doubled up, and it's on the verge of slipping away from them.
Yeah.
There might not be a whole lot they can do, but good to keep it close early. Let's stop the bleeding. Let's slow them down. Let's make them earn it. And I'm sure that's what she's telling her girls here. So
no question about it. So no, I think Coach Rixey has yet to have to use a timeout tonight. Obviously been in demand, in control.
Yep. But he's not taking the night off. He's over there working with Bridget, giving her a little how-to on the spacing and blocking and such, and making sure that she's going right to the setter, it looks like.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. I mean, you playing volleyball at this level, there's no nights off. Even if you have a match like this where you're in control, you got another unbeaten match tomorrow night against Glen Oaks. They're back here on Friday night. I mean, there's no days off here. You got a shorter season this year. Kind of got to take all these chances to
no question
continue to fine-tune. So service pressure tough again. 13 kind of coming. That's going to be 4 contacts.
Going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty good swing there on 2. Hard to know if that got touched, but officials say no.
A lot of tape action there. I'm recognizing 13's just as that pass is a little more poor. She's standing inside the 10-foot line, kind of watching instead of getting out and ready to come in with a heart attack. Watch
That's
this
a tough
here,
one,
right?
yeah.
So nice block there.
Great block.
Oh,
Number
wow.
6.
Postma,
She doesn't get in the front row a lot, at least not that I've seen. So Rixey kind of pushing the button here, giving some players an opportunity to shine in a situation they might not normally get. So I like to see that.
Getting her
teammates excited for her.
Yeah,
love to see that. Okay, off speed out of the back row.
Oh no.
I didn't think so, to be honest with you.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah, not what they needed.
She was well behind.
Unlucky.
It, but
yeah.
That's a call that the up ref's got to make, not the down ref. She gave the recommendation.
Well, I think she's the one watching for that. Yeah, the up ref is keeping an eye on the ball handling mistakes, what have you. And the down ref, if I'm not mistaken, at least when I was
down ref's watching the net.
Yes, but on that situation, I think the down ref, one of their responsibilities is to watch
that too.
For that. Yes, and they said, "Wow, really nice short serve, pretty good pass."
Oh, double bump jump.
Yeah. Yep, little double contact.
Jayhawk.
Boy, that serve was inside the circle.
Yeah, that was a nice,
really nice short serve. Again, when you're up this big, it's easy to kind of go for that. Probably short deep him here a little bit. Yeah, easy one. Nice push on the pass. Over to 2, off the top. Good discipline.
Oh,
wow. That's how you go right to the setter.
Yep.
Came in off of 1 foot. I like to see that little change of pace. Really nice transition from the Jayhawks here. Just firing again on all cylinders.
17-5. Do you think we see a second timeout from the Chargers?
It's hard to know what the thinking is there. Again, what do you tell them?
Right.
Paul Lockman used to say you're not going to learn to pass in 30 seconds, so what are you calling a timeout for?
True.
Again, it's not how I would do it. You'd like to see him push. Of course,
across,
the setter's over there, so maybe that's part of the calculus, and there's your timeout. Called for. I'd like to see Postman get a kill here.
Yeah, she got that big block.
Got a block. Let's see.
Get a kill.
You know, get a chance. Let's put it out there to her.
Yeah, I think we'll get a chance to see that.
So Glen Oaks tomorrow, is that?
Yep. Jayhawks are back home here Friday night against Lake Michigan, who they already beat once this year. That was their first conference match of the year at Lake Michigan. We will not be joining you. I will be off on Friday night, but there will be a live stream starting at 6:30 p.m. here. So watch the Jayhawks Facebook page and the MCC website for a link for that if you guys want to tune in and watch that. Jayhawks kind of playing a lot of matches like I had mentioned from last Friday up through this coming Friday, but then they actually get a week off, so their Tuesday match next week must be their bye week for the conference.
Yeah. 4-0 so far, 2-0 on conference. So,
and we'll be back here Friday, the 5th of March as well to see for sure one unbeaten team because they play Glen Oaks again.
Yeah.
So be fun to see that. Jayhawks playing very well.
This is about as well as they've played. I mean, Ancilla not playing terribly, but boy, Jayhawks just taking it to them.
Yeah. It's a good swing down the line.
Oh, and then you get an overpass, and there's just no one there.
Yeah. Going back to lefty.
Yeah, I mean, typically you'd have a big middle hitter there just getting ready to take that to Spiketown, but they got their middle hitting right side.
Setter going out of the middle there.
Setter's going out of the middle. They're just splitting it, trying to keep it away from the Jayhawks middle, but so far to no avail. Not sure that cleared the net.
20-5. Jayhawks 5 points out from a sweep.
Yeah. And again, it's hard to know what to tell them to do different. I mean, that you just don't have the outs out. Ooh. Yeah.
That's, I think, the third one there. You don't want to see your libero doing that. That's your best passer.
Yep. You'd like to see him go for it. You play the close ones. This is what we always tell people. But that's in.
Yeah, that was a good
really
serve.
nice pass. They've got some good players. Just a little
nice
undersized.
Wow,
amazing
Crowley.
pickup.
Yeah.
We're going to get a swing out of this.
Carlisle, that's kind of the one there where you were talking, let them play.
Yep.
You know, obviously can stay aggressive given the lead they have.
Oh, yeah.
But
I can't fault that at all. And it's just missed.
Yeah.
Really nice pickup from the setter there.
Jump serve.
And again, they're getting swings in transition is the difference.
Yeah. Good swing down the line.
Look what I found.
Yeah.
Oh, little Mr. Fister.
Yeah. Right off the forearm.
Count that as a block for 12. She seems fired up about it. 2 in a row. Don't look now.
I think Carlisle needs to just be swinging a little higher there, keeping it in. I mean, she was pretty far off the net there.
And Crowley could bring her forward a little bit. She's just kind of setting her where she's at. Nothing wrong with that. But you want to lead your hitters a little bit, especially if you're 15 feet off.
Coming from the back row.
Nice pass.
Better pass. Oh.
Good touch. Yep. Got a shin on it.
Yeah. That's
legal.
Very legal.
A lot of options. We're seeing the full array of offense that the Jayhawks have to offer tonight. It's kind of fun to see.
Well, you have not seen your kill from Postma yet, but he's still in the front row.
Yeah, I gotta believe. I'm gonna run out there and
setter.
Grab the setter.
Oh, a little miscommunication.
Okay. Almost. Yep, setter's got to call help immediately in that situation. Other players can maybe take charge and recognize the situation a little bit. Good cover. A little tight. A lot of times the setters will win that if they're pushing up.
Just Jayhawks right there, 2 blockers versus 1.
It's a tough one. So just kind of the theme of the night that Ancilla seems like they're right there, but just a little off, and just a small error in that. There again with that pass, just a little tight for the setter to deal with.
Ooh,
here it is.
Touch.
Oh, I like it. No.
He's calling a touch. Yeah. He gets the kill there.
It's hard to know who touched that.
Yeah. Jayhawks in 3.
Not the difference in the match. We got our kill.
25-10,
the best they played tonight. Fun
11,
to see.
25-7. Jayhawks with a sweep. Jayhawks will be back in action home here on Friday night at 6:30 versus Lake Michigan Community College. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good night.